nailed it. That is what I said when I saw this particular Facebook post. A 911 Targa that has been spec'd to perfection. If you jump onto my Facebook page at any time, you'll be able to see those posts that I forward to my wall on Facebook. So make sure you are following me on Facebook as well as all the other social media platforms. This is the Targa that I saw, and that Targa is absolutely beautifully spec'd. And so today we are going to build this Targa so we can see what it takes to make such a beautiful vehicle. Okay, so we jump on to the configurator. We're going to scroll down to the Targas. Here they are. We're going to configure up our Targa 4S, set our background settings as usual to white, go. All right, so we can see from that Facebook post, and I will put a picture up in the top left-hand corner for you of that vehicle. It's Gentian blue, one of my favorite colors. It has got that classic wheel. The guys have been listening to me. An absolutely beautiful wheel. It's got the chrome rollover bar, which complements this wheel. So absolutely beautiful. And because of the Gentian blue, you can leave the red brake calipers. All right, I'm going to open that lid as well. We want to see inside, and we're going to get for ourselves a beautiful interior with that chalk beige. We're going to give ourselves that full leather interior as they have. And we're going to obviously put our sub-second clock in, and we're going to select the chalk beige that they have selected. There we go. A few clicks and look at how beautiful your vehicle becomes. We'll add on the extra leathers everywhere we can. We want to get rid of all the plastics in the vehicle. Exterior, we want to get our high gloss black throughout. We're not going to have any matte blacks on this particular vehicle. Let's make sure that we get the high gloss black bases. Yeah. We don't want any matte black anywhere. We're going to put in the door handles over here just to make that side pop a little bit over there. And the rest, I think we can leave. Let's take a look at this rear apron. A little bit of silver in there. I like it. I'm going to leave the silver in there. Let's make sure we get those chromed out headlights. Yes, so that they're pulling through from the rear and the side of the vehicle. We want all those chromed elements coming through. We're going to leave the tail light as is. Interior packages. We're going to make sure we get our stitching throughout. We want to get the leather interior for sure, with the silver shade pulling through so that we've got the chrome elements to the exterior of the vehicle as well. Let's get our seat consoles leathered up as well. We'll get the beige onto that. Alrighty, let's get ourselves some leather on the back of our seats. We've got two choices here. We can be a little bit crazy and put in the vehicle color on the back of the seats. I think it might be a little bit too much, even for me. You can see it pulls through quite nicely. And if we look at it from above, you could see it would really pop in the vehicle. But I think it's just too extreme for me. I think I'm going to go for the leather on leather in here. And we just bring these beautiful, beautiful chalk beige seats in place. But if you want to be more adventurous, put in an insert at the back there. We're going to put in our GT steering wheel. You can see it's a lot thicker than the standard sports steering wheel. Here it comes. There we go. With the stitching, it's heated, it's multifunction. Let's put in leather around our casing. We don't want any plastic in this vehicle. I would put in the leather and aluminium gear knob just to pull through the leather elements in the vehicle and pull some chrome in. And on the interior design, we've already got our front vents leathered up, so we don't need any of that. All of this is part of that exclusive package we selected earlier. I would add the leathered sun visors, absolute standard equipment for me. We've already leathered up the mirror at the top, put in the aluminium pedals as you always do, and then I would put in our inner dorsal guard leathers. We put our lifting system in, always on your 911. Sub-second clock is already in. I would leave these chromed tailpipes. I think they look absolutely awesome. If you want, you could put the titanium exhaust in. It's also got a sort of chromed finish. That's absolutely fine if you want to spend the extra on it. I wouldn't change out the red brake calipers on this particular build. I think it's absolutely perfect as it is. We can add the cruise control if we want, but as long as we don't add the pimple on the front because it's not centralized. You can see in this image over here how it's not centralized. Awful looking thing. We leave it out. Normal cruise control will have to do for you in your 911. Let's pop down to here, make sure we've got our Porsche entry or comfort access, depending on the range. And we put in our Porsche dash cam preparation. Up to you. You've got standard Bose equipment, plenty good enough. If you want more chromed elements in your vehicle that ain't marginally, well, maybe significantly, I'm not an audiophile, better sound system in your 911, you can put the Burmeister, but it is 85,000 extra rand for basically some chrome covers and a few extra speakers. One last thing that we need to do, we need to go to the wheel accessories and we need to get ourselves some color badges in here. This is not a black and white model. This one, we need the color in the wheels to match the color on the bonnet and the rear. So let's just put that in. That's our last touch. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go to full screen and take a look at what we have built here. There it is. Gentian blue, high gloss black finish, pulling through chrome, blue, and high gloss black as our three elements, keeping the red brake calipers because they work so well on these dark blues, and keeping the chromed rollover bar with that chalk beige interior. The rear, we keep the silver lettering with the silver exhausts, and in the interior, we pull through our beige stitching into the black. We make sure that we've got our chromed elements with the silver shade, and we go for the luxury finish of leather everywhere in this interior. Absolutely, absolutely beautiful. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. If you need assistance in building your Porsche, no matter the model or the range, let me help you not make costly mistakes. We want to build the perfect Porsche for you for the cost of one of the options I clicked today. We'll make sure that you take delivery of the perfect Porsche. Go to my website, www.myperfectcar.co.za, and book an appointment with me now.